Got a little Madden Ultimate Team going on here. I'm probably 500 record wise. Check that out for you right after I purchase the scorecard. Hopefully it's something crazy.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies.
Really
became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Give me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce the you got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing.
Pray for something great here. I'd like to crazy.
I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up.
Needed that.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
First off, let me talk my got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my it's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips, got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if we getting toxic, tell the boy. Back then, I be tripping off that. Took a look. Immune to everybody. I just can't get enough. Label for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Beat for the bike and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching the working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave the know it, Mr. Knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I managed. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. It's big enough for the cost 10K to let it come see it. Me and them here make I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off the decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles, I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yards.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Cordero Patterson taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
Yeah, can you hear me? A little bit more. You got that? That good?
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm about to beat you bad, bro. I'm sorry.
25, actually the 26 officially.
I'm about to really beat you bad. So I apologize.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yeah, you can't do shit unless you got
the first time they
players.
had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Here's what I would suggest to you, bro. Do a lot of running the football and a lot of crossing patterns. Do a lot of shit like that. Since you don't have players, really, you do the best you can.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not
Yeah, don't ever start out with 2 passes, you know, unless you got the players to do it. I'd do a halfback dive, get 3 yards, then maybe run some slants.
After back-to-back incompletions.
Yeah, it's just hard because you can't really pick and choose who you want to
He's going to
get.
be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Running for it. Here's Lynch.
That's smart.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that
Well, the
time.
max and the max protect is usually for pass plays. When you want to stand in the pocket, when you want to. Oh yeah, it worked there for sure.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
So they
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Are you Cowboy
I thought they were
fans?
going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Was that a stretch? The RPO stretch?
First down. But I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu showing off a bit on that stop. Really nice tackle for loss. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins.
Or Tony Pollard.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. In on the tackle,
Prime Zeke.
In his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey and him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just said
you gonna punt it? Or are you gonna do? You can go for it?
He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
On 4th down, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
I read that like a book, bro. I came down hard on that.
Will take over possession here up at the 44.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
No, I meant to hit circle coming across, not
X. That's high. Coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Rolling to his right. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Huh? Yeah, they are.
First down throw for Fitzpatrick. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Throwing on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
No, why did I do that?
Intercepted. Picked off by
Why did
Harrison Smith. And the Cowboys will take over here.
I should have thrown to my tight end, bro. I was just being
And as
greedy.
we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
I know he wants to get his team
Some
back
right
in the
there,
game.
little homie.
50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of
Yeah, I got
8 yards
Tyrann
here as they hope to
Mathieu.
convert the first down.
Micah
On
Parsons.
3rd down, they go Lynch. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the
44
process.
seconds left. Thank you.
Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Got Jair, Marcus Peters.
Points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Runs over him. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. Touchdown! Anthony Ferkser, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's going to have a
Timeout,
first down
timeout,
here.
timeout,
Also
timeout,
into field goal
timeout.
range at the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And now off to the
He
races
played like
down the
the
right
50s.
side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a
Like
touchdown.
6'7".
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add
like
a
the
pick 6 to the
60s.
ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Cowboys will get the
Don't let
football first here.
me
They have the
45
lead as
nothing
well
you,
as
bro.
we are underway in quarter 3. Fields this way up at the 17. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Fitzpatrick, left side to Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
I'm not sure.
C.D. Lamb,
Huh?
37 yards.
Yeah, he came free. I just like got him out of a package.
So another touchdown there, and
You just go to the store once you build up coins and shit. You'll build up coins after you play a few
And
matches.
this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake
Why did I
it.
do that?
And this is caught out in the left flat.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my
I
head
didn't
a
even
little
know I was
bit here
doing a
trying to make
fake,
sense
bro.
of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Play action. It's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now
I tried lateral on it.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
I read that like a book.
And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Oh,
Nice looking play to start the
I almost read it like a
middle
book.
and
You're lucky.
complete.
I did
And
read
he's
it
gonna
like
get
a
this
book.
one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
There you go.
Tyler Boyd, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the
Oh,
outside.
he's gonna take that back.
That's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick.
Oh.
Rifles one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick.
How do you not catch that, bro?
Incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. He gets this one to Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Quarterback draw.
Fitzpatrick keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final set. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Yeah.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But
Yeah,
all in
that's
all,
fine.
just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because
No, you
they
gotta
have
do it a
such
certain
margin,
way.
they
You
feel a
gotta,
little
like,
bit
when you hit
bolder
X
about
the
what
first
they're
time,
doing. And it's not
you
only
gotta
just to
stop
try and
it
increase
before
their
it gets to
lead,
the
but that's
light
their way of
blue.
saying we're in full control of this game,
And
we
with
can
the
kinda do
power,
what we want.
and then when it's on the aim, you gotta stop it before it gets back to the light blue by the middle bar.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Yeah, I don't know about
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick.
Oh my God, what the
Lamar
fuck
too
happened
far
there?
out in
You
front,
lucky.
and it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say,
yeah, it was
RPO.
RPO.
Watching their execution throughout this contest.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed
you got
the
lucky
back.
to get
Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a
I thought you were
type of a number. Kind of like when the
I'm a good safety.
Well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Herbert. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now here is another interception.
I do it.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Of course, somehow bounces in the pick.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on second down. Herbert. And that is intercepted on the sideline.
Oh, you're lucky.
Wait, no, they'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I mean, I used
so
it. It just came down.
Leads us to a 3rd and 3 from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And I think the ball's out. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. 20. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still
brother. I'm probably
passing.
gonna
I mean,
hit
this
the
is
set.
an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost
tipped and picked up by
his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Fitzpatrick here to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Sound like some superhero.
black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael